Maple syrup in the making. Sugaring season, the time of year when maple syrup is made, typically runs from around mid-February through early April, though it can vary year by year. The easiest way to identify maple trees is before the leaves fall. However, it is still possible to identify maple species even after they have lost their leaves. To identify maples in winter, you check opposite branches and paired buds. It all depends on when the sap starts flowing. Typically it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. Although trees are not undergoing photosynthesis and producing sap/sugar at this period of time, it has a lot of sugar in storage. When the temperature falls below zero and the air temperature rises, the tree moves sugar from its roots to its twigs, providing the energy needed to grow new shoots and leaves. The sap flows through the phloem, while water flows through the xylem. So when tapping, you tap the phloem. Preparation is critical. Tasks such as cutting and splitting firewood for the sugar house and stringing and or repairing the tubing in the sugar bush have taken place months before. A final cleaning, careful examination, and even testing of equipment is the sugar maker's last task before the start of syrup season. Step 1 is tapping. The tap can be placed anywhere from 2 to 4 feet above ground. You drill about an inch deep into the trunk at a slight upward angle, either above a significant root or below a huge branch on the tree's south side. Step 2 is sap collection. The traditional way of collecting maple sap is with buckets, while the more modern way is with tubing systems. Using buckets is much more expensive and energy-consuming than using the tubing system, thus a lot of modern farms use tubing. The third step is boiling. Once the sap is collected, it is boiled to remove some of the water. In order to aid this process, some sugarers use the reverse osmosis process. As the sap boils, the amount of sugar in the liquid is concentrated. Sap should be boiling at a temperature of 217 degrees Fahrenheit to 218 degrees Fahrenheit. Step 4 is bottling. Sap becomes syrup at approximately 7¼ F above the boiling point of water. Concentrations less than 66% sugar can sour over time, and sugar crystals can form in the bottom of storage containers if cooked over the 67% density of syrup. Thus temperature is important at this step. Farmers earn almost $5 million from the annual output of over 60,000 liters. And while it appears easy when broken down like this, it is a really delicate process that takes a lot of skill. According to NPR, the extinction of maple trees could take 80 years. However, due to climate change, it is estimated that extra 5 million taps would be needed to maintain current syrup production level.